Hey, I'm Deterius.
And I'm Sanisha, and we are your friendly neighborhood reviewers. We review all types of things from television to entertainment
to news and food. Like and subscribe. Today, we are doing the season finale of Chief of War.
So funny is, we thought there was going to be a whole nother episode.
Right. I was still waiting for like the next episode.
And we turned to like, oh, it says finale. People don't read. I'm looking on him though, because he don't be reading.
Of course. But no, I really thought it was gonna, have 10 episodes.
Right.
Even if it didn't, it was still great.
I was thinking too, because I'm like, as amazing as this episode was, I'm like, how they gonna top? Because even when it ended, I was like, I don't know how they gonna get better than this episode.
Right.
The reason why, because it was the finale. They had to go out with a bang.
No, for real. Like, I was at least expecting the ultimate conclusion between Kior and Kamehameha and Kayana. I was kind of looking forward to the full conclusion of that, but that's what this left that. So there is a confirmation that there's going to be season 2. That has to be.
Got to be. There's a lot of things that ain't been resolved. Because even I don't think they're going to just let these what's the white skin? Pale skins,
yeah,
come and just blow up they tribe like that and not do nothing about it.
And now they have the whole support of the island.
Right. Yeah.
So they left man. There's confirmation. There's got to be a season 2 of this, and I'm happy.
And if it is, we'll be right back here, episode for episode. This was like the best show to just. First to even like launch our channel on. I think that was just really, we didn't know what the show was going to be like, and based on the preview, it looked great. But this was honestly,
we've seen some of the Apple's favorites, and they weren't all too good. Some of them were good, but some of them took entirely too long to get into the stories. Some of them, and then some of the stories just didn't. It was just
yeah.
So this was actually really good, and there's been a few of them that we have considered. We was going to do Blackbird.
Yeah, we definitely recommend that one. Blackbird is a really good show. I think we might still probably do a video about it at some point, just because
maybe
it was good. It was a really good show.
It really was. And then what's that? Smoke was another one.
Smoke was fire.
It was. Literally. It really was.
No pun intended, but it was fire.
No, for real. Yeah. I really like Smoke as well.
We might do a video about that too. You never know. We might, because even though it wasn't like aired like how Chief of War was, it's still a recommendable show.
It is. It definitely is.
That C movie, and that was Jason Momoa too. It has some good like quality to it and everything, but I just couldn't get with the storyline. It was just a little weird, and it wasn't because they couldn't see, because there was actually a good concept to it. It just was, the storyline it just threw me off. One scene was like, yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, that was hard pill to swallow right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one was like, it left me on the edge of my seat. Like, even, I'm like, oh. Like, and I'm sitting there thinking like, okay, man, episode 10 is going to be fire. Like, if this is how episode 9 went, episode 10 was going to be even better. And I was thoroughly shocked when I didn't see episode 10. Then I read it again, I was like, oh, it says season finale.
Right.
All right, they could at least gave us part 2 of that.
Right.
Because that one was
because it kind of ended too, like it was just, even the way it ended with the way Jason Momoa was looking, Kayana was looking, I'm like, there's something there that is not being addressed, like, because it ended well. They ended, well, we could just go on into the storyline, but it feels like it was a cliffhanger a little bit there, and I guess we could talk about it if we get to that and remember about it when we get to the ending part of it.
So the season finale, now we have the two paths now finally coming head to head. We have Kamehameha finally, is on board with Kayana, and they're going to use the fire mouth. And Kayana insisted, and Tony insisted in training Kamehameha and the troops ready for war. So they got the sign from the volcano that, you know, this gotta happen. KO was over there praying for it. He did all season antagonizing. He was definitely he's actually
crazy. The first let's go into like prior to that fight. That fight was long, and I appreciate it. Like they gave us some good content, long. It wasn't just like a quick little. No, it was very long. It had so many different scenes in that war. But leading up to that, I remember we were talking about how like Hayana and his brother needed to have a conversation about him, and they did have it on this episode about him being with his woman when they thought that he was unalive or, you know, gone. They thought that he wasn't there no more, so they created a relationship. But when he came back, they severed it. But the thing is that I could never, I was saying like they haven't addressed it. I don't think he knew. So they finally did, and honestly in the scene it kind of could throw you off to think that they were going to go against each other in a way, because when he brought it up, kind of didn't look like he was really receiving that message 100%, but at the same time it's like there's too much going on right now. So we can't even go toe to toe right now. Like we have a bigger war to be worried about than us dealing with this right now.
You can tell he was talking about it. And it made some sense why that he got.
Right?
So it made a little bit more sense. So right now, we just don't. But like I can't afford, even though I thought one of them
because it looked like he was
he wanted to. He had to clutch him in. So he had the hotel in. So it just affected him. But he understood that he had to go. I need you right now. We got a big fish. That I already give you the honestly, I would rather do anybody else.
Yeah. Because I think he had said something like, I can't get mad at you. It was like a way word, a really good word. He said something like, I forget, he was like an unalive brother. Like, I can't really get mad at you. Yeah, but I like the imagery they put because they was like, there was like a dagger in his hand while he was hugging him. It was like kind of like a stab in the back type. It just gave me that vibe. Like, kind of was like a stab in the back. And I thought in my head, I'm like, I hope he don't do that. Like, I don't, you know, and then it did, but it just made it look like it. I was like, that was some good, like, whoever produced that part and did the imagery was really, that was a smart little tape, like a little foreshadow or whatever. Not foreshadow, but
it was definitely a good
little imagery, message, I guess.
Gotcha. Like, it caught you.
Yeah, because I was like, hold up.
You perfect understanding.
But they probably didn't fall. Get that out. Like, no, we gotta get out. We gotta get out there. Get this solid. Just because I know that's not what we're doing now. And you know they wrong. So, you know, they just wasn't hanging out.
Then we got this is too like the night before that, like because and he actually proved it was. They were saying they wanted to come out.
Every episode, every time I say, I don't remember that. What are we paying attention to?
Remember he had got snatched.
I remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now Kiara's brutality is going even further. Like have somebody pledge their loyalty by knocking it. Now remember, he did that when he started this.
He showed it. That's why I was like, that was extreme.
Like he punched his own tooth out and said,
It's good.
and here it is now. That's like you gotta pledge your loyalty.
Yeah. But at least he ain't asking nobody to do what he would do. Because I did it already. Because it's one thing, you know, people trying to have these expectations of something they ain't gonna do. Now they did it.
And everybody before him saw that. He saw that change. But this goes back because remember even back when we got introduced to Kahamari. The priestess told her this. She said that God's spirit. This girl here, her whole journey is from her. Right? To know Kayana wearing pants.
Right.
He's wearing full clothes. They're representing a whole new era coming into this. And whereas Kyo was looking at it like, yo, I don't want to I really need to stay here. Just like this. You don't need to trade lines. He didn't want none of that. Yeah. And I can't really talk about that, but at the same time, how he went about really was like, wasn't one of those now, he could have just lived in and he could have said that's why I said her journey from, you know, on a hideout to now having the commanding voice up under her husband.
And usually women who don't want to get married, usually it's like for her, because she was despising marriage. Like it wasn't even like every scene you see in the first episode, I don't want to get married. The first thing she said to come out her mouth, just to be in the space that she at right now, is very interesting. And how she took on life in such a humble way, very wise. It's like, what caused you? Like, you know, like what did you for you to be so against it, you know?
Even though the other his counsel weren't really too forward, you know, they weren't forward in passing Kamehameha, but they weren't also in a position where they was gonna tell Kamehameha, look, you need to come here. And for somebody, yeah, and I don't think Kamehameha was respected. That's why he didn't respect it so much. Kayana, he respects him.
That he was the person who said I was going to.
Yes.
He was basically called, that was his job. Because even at the end of the world, I love how they tried to like, they was kind of leaning towards Kayana. He's like, nah, bro, it ain't about you going to honor your king, you know, or your king lord. And then they started, he put it into him, he knows his position. Like, I really like that. A lot of people took that, breathed on, yup, I get it. Like, nah, bro, I'm just here with y'all. I know what my place is, and I know what I'm supposed to do to accomplish that. This ain't about me, this is about me. You know, and I was like, that was.
Yeah, because it was somebody bold to come there, and then having to see that he was right all the time. You know, there was a little bit of both of them had to take a step back. That he was there. What's so perfect about having Kamehameha like around. Because their voice as one, right? And we get to, so now everybody's all like, everybody
what is so funny though, the parents, like when they face about to face off, they going back and forth. I swear along with like your mama match, like they going back and forth, and it was long. Like I'm like, when they gonna fight? Come on, bro. Like,
bro, the insults just kept coming and coming. I was like, oh my god.
And at first I thought they had him because they was over there like talking about Kayana and throwing him under the bus, saying all type of foul stuff. And they was looking too like, no, he didn't. No, they didn't. Like everybody looking, I'm like, ooh, they probably need them out. Just go on and just start fighting. And then Kayana came back with the I was like, oh, and he did the whole, that was a Martin Luther King speech right there. I said, oh, he ain't playing. He started like, he was telling, I wish I could, honestly, I probably try to find some clips to put it in here because he was not playing. It was. At first I was getting irritated, like, hold on. And then when I seen the response, I said, okay, they play. Like,
all of them all. I don't know. I'm probably gonna do a scary way sooner than they first did. But y'all let him say way too much. Then he got to talk about how.
Can you say it like a sensei kid? You know you be talking as though it's like what? Oh, right. Yeah, that was crazy. I said, no, he did it.
I was like, oh man, they went the entire time.
Yeah, then when they catch the spin, what they do? Or he died.
He caught the spin. And remember, when he gets tired, when the dude with the spear, he caught it.
Yeah, he stuck it in his arm. He stuck it in his ground. No, I'm talking about when they first come back to work for Kai. When he came back and he faced off with that dude, he threw the dagger, and I think he caught it then, or he either dodged it. It was like episode 2.
I think he may have dodged it.
Okay.
I do remember he caught one.
Yeah, he did.
And then he started using it to knock away the spear.
Right? Yeah, like y'all knew that. Like y'all don't play with him. Don't play with those spears with him.
No, for real. Like that was it was how they were. And I was about to, kind of well, I mean, man was gonna say something, but I kind of let y'all handle that. But then when the war came and they pulled them glamours out, I said, y'all, once I noticed but I don't think they were fully knowledgeable of what the weapons will really actually do. I don't think, it's still all foreign to them. They're not really sure. So I didn't know, because he was like, they showing up with sticks, like you over here, or they said something like, I don't think they expected it to be as good. It's one thing. You don't think they have their shit that are no time. It's good.
Maybe so.
If you look at it, when they first charged them, and Tony and them put up, man, look at it. It wiped a lot of their faces like, oh.
And then I love that they put the spear at the end of the weapon. Yeah, so it's like you shoot and then you get the stab. Like it's just like you too close, alright, I'm stabbed. Like that one, I was like, oh dang. It was that.
And then they came through with the bone crushing. It was just once they started, after the muskets and the pedal, the shark teeth.
Yeah.
Man, they was doing some,
damage.
A whole lot of furniture got moved.
And then the dude who S.A.'d old girl, her scene was crazy. But he almost got the best. He did get the best of her. Like the dude's mega huge. She's super small. Then I do think the factor is all that trauma from what happened, and you see this person face to face, and he coming for you, and you by yourself. Like she was in like another area, like a little away from where everybody else was fighting behind like a mountain. And she was secluded by herself, so she sees him, and she ain't like she knows she gotta fight him, but she knows she want to take him down, but he got the best of her. He's big, he's way stronger than her. But somebody came. But I said something. I said it too in my head. I mean, I said it out loud. I said it like somebody needs to come, give him a kid.
She has some great moments. It's just that.
He's so strong.
Not only that, she's trying to save it for her. Like, because there was a couple of people I said she could have just had.
Yeah. Because she had some in her hair. He was close enough for her to do.
She just got to.
Yeah. They got to draw that scene.
Yeah.
But then somebody comes shooting him in the leg. Now you're down, sir. Now I got an advantage. The way he got rid of him was very. You could tell that was calculated. Like
that's what she been wanting to do. She got the best of him. Like that's what she wanted to do.
That was like some scientific type stuff.
That's what I said. She tried to save her. But once she got the advantage, she was able to do it.
It was slow when it wasn't like just gonna take you out. It was very slow, and where she did it and how she did it, you could tell either somebody taught her how to make somebody go slow.
Was it Nahi? The brother,
right?
So there was a lot to that.
But I'm glad it was she was able to get rid of it because it was her. That was her. Like I'm pretty sure she might even mention that. Like I have to. What he did to me, and he did her.
Because I'm highly sure. And
it's funny I said that too. Then I was thinking like, nah, they ain't gonna have her go because he's so small. Like he's just too little, you know. And it's possible you can still go toe to toe with somebody bigger. You just have to have the skills and you have to know when to fly those skills. One wrong move. Yeah, and if they get you one time, you're gone. Especially if you have to put you in the right place. It's kind of hard to come back from that once you try to go toe to toe with somebody. So yeah, that was good. I like that. I'm glad that they had her in that scene to get rid of him because it was
right. And now we get to see their male also now in the battle, and even Kaimano was out there. I think that's the one Kaimano saved.
Yep, she did. But Kaimano's the white, right? Yeah, she did. She on that top, you know.
So like, all of these fighters in that battle. Like they don't have that,
right? Oh, so you ain't messing with my cousin, you ain't messing with my cousin, you ain't messing with my man. Like that's exactly what it was. Like,
and then you got, Tony out there too.
Oh yeah. Tony, he was on the front line.
No, for real. Tony was all about it.
Like, I done been doing nothing. This
which sets up that. For real. But no, yeah. So and then that sets up even more of a better relationship with the Westerners now, so they can get more weapons. And I believe, I don't know where others, I think they all were gone, but having Tony there as the ambassador is one of the best things for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If Tony wants to, I doubt he would want to leave.
I would think so.
But as long as I keep the down there,
that would be crazy. Like if they did have him, like you said, if they have a he has to be like married or something, because this is how happy you come to that'd be cool though. Yeah, they need a ship. They do.
What if they do that?
That would be dope to get more weaponry.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
But I'm not sure but which one they do,
right?
But because that'll definitely help with kids.
Yeah, because they got to. I mean, there's like no way they can. The way that you get this, they got to. There's no defensive about it. And after this war, I will be fired up by the next.
Not for real.
Oh well, I don't know what else because I did want to kind of address I think she died though. Having girl. She had a whole backstory. Yeah, but they didn't like show like they showed the brother that was kind of interesting, but I feel like Kayana was looking for her in a way, like he was looking around, but I don't know if he ever caught wind of it. That's how I feel like it's getting into see, but that's the part I was saying earlier, like I feel
Kayana and
the brother.
Yeah, the brother.
Right. I don't think you can survive that. Not with what it'd be one thing if they had like the hospital we have today, like. But I don't know how you would survive with that. I mean, maybe it might be possible, but it's like that was a big experience with the whole body.
I don't know if she was.
I'm gonna say weird. No, it was weird, but it was uncomfortable was with Kayana and Kaimano, where they hugged and embraced each other. It was like, I was like, they had us like kissing.
It definitely looked like
it did.
It's speaking of that, you guys like.
It was like, I wasn't no fight. All you was standing around, looking around. Oh my God! All this extra stuff he was doing, buzzing your teeth out, getting hella extra. He's standing around watching all his people get. And then when it's time for him to go so then he started like backing up. And I don't think they ever even like have a combat at all.
They had a little bit.
But
that's because Kayana just went. Yeah, I was disappointed because of how easily he beat and what he showed against
Because he was not know he could fight. Right. I don't remember his name, but the way he took him out, he scared. So there's no doubt that he couldn't hold his own, but I think he was just scared. Like at that point, once he seen how everything turned out, he was just scared. Like to the point where he knew, like it's a.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to run.
I did too. I thought he was gonna disappear.
But I don't know. I don't even think he did. I feel like he got scared. And that's what he is too. I really that's not thought. And you find out
Right.
he comes to stand whatever that is. But okay, that's
No, he was scared because he showed his body. He was burnt up from the volcano. He was out. I remember they showed it really quickly though. And he was kind of sitting down. But I think he was dead. We should probably rewatch it though. But I missed that part because I think he had showed him completely burnt. Like,
I thought they were
yeah, but he was like, he was dead. Like, he was laid out. I gotta rewatch it though, because I thought Kayana passed too. At first I'm like, oh no. He did get affected by it. But yeah, I mean, I think honestly it was a rewatchable episode. I feel like that was probably one of the episodes you want to rewatch multiple times because it just was, that battle was really great.
No, it was. And the whole, every scene about it, there was not one scene that was like, you know, because sometimes you see something like, oh, they overdoing it. No, everything was perfect about this fight. You know, you got every single person's emotion, right? Every single person's battle, they fought outside of their fighting. We saw upstairs, we saw Kayana fight Gil, and I just would like to actually see that, but he even got to see his actually too, and I think they should have made. Here's what I would like to see Kayana versus I would like to see.
I thought that's what we were going to do. I thought that was going to get him.
Yeah, they fight Kiowa because they're so I would like to see those two back. They do need to see how because we still really, and he has, we saw a little bit, but he has
you could tell he can. Like, you could tell he's not lacking. You could just tell by his sportsmanship, or even though when they was doing the sled on the volcano, most people ain't gonna get on there if they not like really quick. You know, hands-wise. You kind of see it sometimes. Like, I think they might have shown just the way he is, his whole demeanor. Even when he was talking to either the father who's passing away, who named him chief before, you could just kind of tell he's good at battle. He's good at, you know, his skills in certain areas. But yeah, we do get a lot of like visuals of it.
I would like to see that.
Yeah.
Because we did get to see Tony, you know, go back. We got to see everybody.
Actually,
we saw
pretty fast. Well, we got to see the girl, even though she didn't fight much.
She got her first name. Normally they have this. That's how we got this first one. We had to go back to the church.
You would not let that go. The whole, every episode you mention that. It's so funny.
So we got the aftermath before the battle. So we got the victory without the host. So that's like saying Kayana came in, man, we saw them as victory. We know that they were but I don't think that Kyoa is finished. I think he's still alive. Because I just don't think he's now it's gonna. I think he's gonna find a way. He's gonna get away. And we can see him in season 2. But I do think it's gonna be good. But I don't think. I don't think he's finished. Still gotta see the full unification process. Why? Because after for a while they've been separated. Everyone chiefs have been kind of mutual, and then some sided with Kyoa, and kind of see now we have to prove that everybody got to be and Chief of War is obviously Kayana.
Right.
So
There's still no like where Kai he was going,
right, yeah, we don't have
Is that this episode or the
that was the final.
Yeah, so it was like he kind of said, so Kai finds out that his son is, and it was all the same thing. You see that throughout the whole, series. And he tried to take it upon himself to not make that. Because a lot of parents, parents are not going to agree with their kids. So he doesn't agree to make that very clear. And now he's using his, first he attacked his son and he attacked his boyfriend, but now he's using him to go to Kayana to spread some type of message. So I don't know what that is about, but I think that's the only way he probably would have kept him alive. Now he's using him. But it was a weird interaction. It kind of seemed like he was doing something appropriate to him while he was addressing this. I'm like, you're mad at your son for being, liking the same thing. You're going through something weird.
Yeah, I don't think
That was, yeah, so it's a lot to kind of unpack with that. I don't even know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but we don't know what that's going to be. So that was a cliffhanger as well.
And then we got the foreign came in and shot unalive all the kids.
Yeah, that's still left with what's going to happen to them. Because I'm pretty sure the retaliation does have to happen. Yeah, so there's still some things that just weren't fully addressed. That I think that's why they're feeling like they're going to have to. That's why we thought it was going to be another episode.
Right?
That's like,
For real.
Yeah, it was just a thing that was. Yeah.
I can't wait for this.
Yeah.
This was very. Yeah, there was some times where it felt like it was a little dragged out, but it was definitely working. This was. I thoroughly enjoyed this season, and I can't wait for season 2.
Yeah. If you guys watched the full season, when you guys watch the entirety of the show, we like, what, 2 weeks or a week ago that the finale came out, we have a lot on our plates, as you can see. Through all of our shows, we're with our children, and we have a lot of work to be handled outside of these videos.
Yep.
But we're still hanging in there. We're still going to keep pushing. And as long as we go, the more consistent we're going to be. But
Absolutely.
have you guys, watch the series? Tell us what you think of the entire show. You can watch the season finale. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of sad to say goodbye.
Real. I wish there was like another. I really did.
Thought it was
To leave on that cliffhanger is brilliant, by the way. I'm not saying that it's bad, but you could have looked out for it.
And I think episode 8, we were kind of like, you know, but
I thought,
they did, you know, they did that, they did it right.
Because I was saying episode 8, there was going to be like 2 episodes. You know, the next one was about what you did.
Yep.
But I thought it was going to be at least another episode, you know, with the minor proposals rather than but get that, definitely for it.
Because you can deal with like stories that are real, you know, but you kind of don't always get like multiple seasons. You kind of
Right.
get that person's story. Even with the show we recommended, Blackbird. That was a true story. It really happened. And all we have was that first season. It came out maybe a couple years ago. That's all you get, you know, because they just it was an end, you know, to what the whole series was about. It was an end. They said what was going to be. So we thought that maybe this was going to go on season 2 because, you know, but it's so complex with this when you deal with culture and, you know, so many other aspects of the show. So
Yeah.
you kind of don't think you're going to get multiple seasons. But
And I'm glad they dragging it out the way they are because you can get the most out of it.
Yeah.
But I think this, man, I can see at least 2 or 3 seasons. I can
For sure.
definitely see 2 or 3 seasons.
yeah, I do think they're probably. I would hope that they might bring Vi in the second season and kind of share more about her story. I feel like they could though.
Yeah.
And they might.
Give a little backstory of my body.
Yeah. Or might even show her still alive. You just never know. Because they didn't show her past. So.
That's just what I'm thinking about this.
If a lot of people will survive, so it wasn't a hellish for everybody. You know, everybody didn't, you know, go. Some people might not hit her arm.
We definitely see. That
I
might
did
be.
not see her get hit.
Yes, you did.
I didn't see about that.
That's why I got on here. I was going on the
You can easily like still jump in front of something and still not, you know, fully do that. You gotta still got to kept getting inside the leg, you know? Might have skipped. Like little butt eat, you know. Like I put smart and I do it in the butt cheek.
And I love that.
Let's take a side time. I know. I set you up, girl. That's why you're trying to force it.
But no, yeah. Also, comment. Leave a comment. You know, tell us what you thought. We get great moments.
Definitely follow us at Knoxinbootspodcast on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and of course YouTube. Definitely like and subscribe, share this video, comment below if there's any of your reviews on the show. If there's anything you would like for us to review, if you're a business owner, we'd love to review products